Good news everyone, it's double XP week, which can only mean one thing. Whilst you lot spend all of your time gaining that juicy doubled experience, I am going to spend my time relaxing here on this nice beach, purely because Iron Man can't get involved in double XP. But that's not to say that we won't be getting our own gains today, because I've actually been quite productive over the time, and I've gotten a lot of my skills up to the level 60 mark. And that's pretty much the game plan for today. Let's get those skills up. But just before we do, let me take you back a bit to a wonderful time, also known as a couple of days ago. I actually geared myself up and tagged along with this Muppet here, and we went through an ED-free trash run, because I needed the cash and he offered to do all of the work, so it was really a no-brainer. But I bravely traversed the Shadow Reef, keeping my distance, slaughtering absolutely everything in my path, as we took on wave after wave after wave of dangerous creatures, collecting every ounce of loot that they dropped, and keeping a very safe distance from immediate danger. And I knew that he would stand no chance at all without me being his backup, but it was a cost that I was willing to pay. And we ventured deeper and deeper into the Shadow Reef, until we found the chest, and inside it reaped its rewards. And so confident was I in my abilities that I actually decided to give the mobs a bit of a break and changed into my full ranger gear, which comprised of full carapace armour, a maple shortbow, and steel arrows. I was incredibly useful. The mobs stood no chance against my might. Nothing was safe from my amazing archery skills. Everything in my path just ended up dead, to the point where I leveled up and became even more stronger, reaching level 75 combat. A few short runs in, however, we were actually stopped in our tracks by our first mini-boss, whose name I actually forget, something sorty. But I bravely sniped from a distance, taking out the archers and doing massive amounts of damage to the boss, until the point where it finally succumbed to all of the damage being dealt to it, and it died, giving me a rather tasty 5,000 Dungeoneering reward tokens. And I would just like to state as well that the kill went very, very flawlessly. There wasn't even a single moment of danger involved. But nearing the end of our campaign, it finally happened. I had reached level 50 ranged. So no longer would I be forced to use the level 30 carapace armour that I've clearly forgotten to upgrade, as well as a maple bow when I should be using magic, and steel arrows instead of mithril. But over our many runs, I actually managed to accumulate over 1.5 million GP worth of loot, which really isn't too shabby, and I was even able to level up a skill or two as well. So thank you, little Muppet, you definitely deserve my gratitude for this one. Well, that's enough niceness for one day. Let's get on to some skilling, which I think we will start off with that rather raunchy skill that is farming. I actually did manage to get myself level 50 in farming, with just under 10k until level 51. And as you can see yourself, we actually have some rather nice sheep that we can get some experience from. And okay, I did lie, there is actually one more piece of niceness. I have actually fed our animals here, so they're nice and healthy, just so that I can get a lot of experience from them. Well, most of them are nice and healthy, some of them will maybe just ignore, like that one. But this one's happy, which means I get a lot of XP. Well, thank you for the kids, but I'm now going to go sell them. This guy looks as if he'll look after them well. 122 beans? That's nowhere near enough. Your kids are garbage. And also now dinner. I think the rabbits are all okay. Snowball's looking absolutely perfect. As is Hazel. As is Snowy. As is Flossie. They look all absolutely brilliant to me. Good job, chaps. Although when the hell did I start raising chickens? I also recently just learned about these beehives as well. Oh yeah, I need some insect repellent first. But I do know that these actually can give quite a lot of experience, and all they require are some wood leaves to fill them. So I'm just going to do the rest of these hives and get some nice experience this way. Well, there's one farming level at least. Well, that's the hives done, and we actually did get quite a lot of experience there. Now we have 7k until level 52. And I've just realised that we can add insect repellent to our tool belt, so kinda wish I knew that before. But we can now plant pineapple plants, if I had any pineapple seeds, which I don't, so what else can we do? Well, I didn't know I could raise cows. Build your first large animal pen, 60 construction, and I'm on a level 53 construction, although we do have only 1k until 54. Well, boo. Cows are going to need to wait for now then. Actually, maybe not. I could get rid of these useless sheep within the breeding pen here and replace them with cows instead. Although I can't actually buy the cows because I need level 49 farming and a large pen deed. And a large pen deed is going to cost 250 beans, and I've got a whopping 229 of them. Although I just realised that I got medicinal honeycombs from the beehives, so can I use that on you to make you healthy? We need to go in first. The animal is ill and refuses to eat. You should cure it of disease first. Right, you've probably got curse treatment, so it's cured. Brilliant. The animal reluctantly consumes the medicinal honey, and they are now as healthy as can be. Okay, well, there's another act of kindness for today. This is actually starting to concern me a little bit. But if we now head to Anachronia Ranch Out of Time farm, we find that our workers have gotten us some resources. That's grand. But I've actually been breeding some frogs as well, and you chaps need to give me more than 600 experience each. So what are we getting? 5,000! Holy crap, frogs for the win. No, you guys need to breed a lot more, because that's just gotten me a level. I even gave them some food. How are we looking? We've got 50 of 1,000 insects left. Well, the pet shop has another 200 of them, so let's just quickly buy those. And you guys can then have all of them. That make you guys happy? Yeah, you guys keep breeding. Get me a lot more frogs so that I can get a lot more experience. In fact, Odie, you are stressed. You're a bit useless, so instead, you're getting turned into beans. Right, Angry, take my frog. I got 82 beans for that one frog. Well, it's just enough for us to buy this large pen deed, which was all just really pointless, because we still don't have the construction level to build it. But still on the farming front, I actually noticed something in Taverley. Yeah, my maple tree's actually ready. Holy crap, I was not expecting that to grow. I have had a few fruit and tree seeds from Kingdom now, so I basically just planted them all and hoped for the best. This maple tree, I definitely was not expecting at all. Well, we just have over 4,000 experience until 50 free farming, so let's check its health. And we got 3,400. Boo. I actually thought trees gave a lot more experience than that. That is really disappointing. But let's now go play a fun game of what's grown and what's died. The willow tree grew, so we got some experience for that. 64 experience from 53 though, annoyingly. The oak tree grew, holy crap, okay. And not a lot of experience, but enough for a level. And the last willow tree grew as well. Holy crap, I really was expecting all of them to die. Well, what about our fruit trees then? Our apple tree has grown, so I can now finally make some cider. How much XP though? 1,200 is not too bad. And the banana tree as well. Okay, this has been an absolute perfect run. Nothing has died so far. And an achievement. Another apple tree grew. Perfect. Well, we've got one more chance for something to be dead, so we'll check on Cafferby, which I planted a curry tree seed, and it too has come out healthy. I have never had this good luck before whenever it comes to farming, and we got nearly 3,000 experience for that. Well, we've got 5,000 experience until level 54 farming, but overall, I actually think getting the 3 levels there is pretty decent going. I'm level 60 Divination, and this week actually, they've just updated the Divination skill itself, which I have no idea what that's going to entail. And handily enough as well, I actually have a daily Divination challenge to do. Well, we can do Vibrant Energies at level 60, so let's head over to Mobilizing Armies and do those ones. Oh, it's not Mobilizing Armies anymore, it's the Warforge, isn't it? I keep up to date with things. Right, little Wisp, what have we got? A blue bar skill! Oh, I absolutely love these! Oh, I love Divination so much, and the fact that they've added a blue bar skill just makes it even better. Oh, everything should have a blue bar skill in this game, I feel. Well, the little blue bar's nearly depleted, so I'm guessing the spring's nearly dead. Yep, there it goes. Can we get another fun blue bar over here? No, we're just handing them in normally. Well, fine. I'm still aiming for level 78 Divination so that I can make some Sign of Lives. But the next big milestone for me will be the Hall of Memories at level 70, so I am going to need to get myself 10 more Divination levels. And I genuinely don't see myself doing this for too long to get those levels. But at least that's now our daily Divination challenge done. Although, what does check power on the Energy Rift mean? Progress to memory overflow is 26%. What if I empower it then? You need some chronicles. Oh. Okay, well, back to this. Because I actually just need a lot of these vibrant energies themselves. As I still actually have a few divination engrams that I need to find and complete in order to hand them in. Such as this Stone of Jazz engram here. And we'll quickly grab the butterfly from it and we'll get level 45 attack. But the Stone of Jazz engram here, if we check it, is actually going to require 150 incandescent energies, which I thought this was going to require vibrant ones. I've clearly went for the wrong one, because it's the balance elemental engram that I actually have to grab. And another butterfly. Archaeology XP that time. But checking the balance elemental engram, this one is going to require 500 vibrant energies and 200 memory strands, which we have, so let's charge it, and we now have a charged engram. So we'll just very quickly teleport to the Memorial of Guffix and hand this engram in for a very tasty 27,000 Divination XP, which means we just go up one level, but that's us now at level 61 Divination. And I think there's one or two more engrams that I need to get, so I'll quickly go get those. With the first one being this World Gate engram that I've already clearly gotten, with the second one just being further in to these swamps. Well, that's a great first start, although I have now been reminded that I really should actually do the Tears of Guffix quest, especially if we are on an XP quest here. Well, for now we'll pick up the Guardians of Guffix engram, grab the usual butterfly for some more attack experience, and I am actually going to speak to Juna here, just to see what we're going to need to do in order to start the quest. If you want to collect Tears of Guffix, you should have both hands free. Wait, do you not need to do the quest first? Well, that's my hands free, so you're going to let me in. I will let you into the cave for a short time.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Oh, you nasty bugger! I thought you were just going to let me straight in there. Well, we have all of the requirements for this, so yeah, let's do it. Well, I need to get my sorry ass over there to mine some rocks to get a bowl, which means I'm first going to need to travel over this chasm. Well, this little light creature has come towards us, so will you let us travel? It seems to ignore me. Dick. Well, the quest brief says that we're going to require an oil-filled bullseye lantern, a cut sapphire, and another strong light source. Well, first we're going to need to make the bullseye lantern. Next, we go on a quick trip to Alcarid Scorpion Mine. That's a rather big demon, and we'll hopefully get ourselves a sapphire, which we did. So let's craft it and then use it on the bullseye lantern, so we now have a sapphire lens. So time to head to our favourite goggles and get ourselves some oil. Right, goggles, oil me up. Well, I actually need some swamp tar to do that, so it's off to Lumbridge Swamps to grab some of this But before we return to Goggles, we're going to do this Gufixian cache that we were waiting on, and we are immediately going to transform into Crest, because this is the only real way that I get experience in here. Well, that, and clicking on the right automations. No, you, I'm the only Crest here, you go away do something else. Well, that's us sadly transformed back, so let's get some raw memories and fail. Right chaps, it would be grand if you would leave me be for a bit and let me throw this in. Don't you do it! The best part about being Crest is being able to murder all of these guys, only for them to pop back up a second later for you to murder them again. And I don't need any help with this other Crest. I am more than capable of murdering myself. Well, I think I've done so badly down here that I'm now in here by myself. But at least I get to murder things just on my own accord and get those nice juicy points. In fact, actually, if I could have got to that one in time, that would have been me at max points. Oh, damn it, now I need to run. And 100 points, hey, let's get out of here. And we got 28,500 Divination XP for that cache, so we are now level 62 Divination. And in fact, once we hand in this other engram, we get another 28,500 experience, which is enough for one more level. So we've managed to get to level 63 Divination in total, which getting the free levels really isn't too bad. We are one step closer to getting level 70, so we can actually do the Hall of Memories. But that's definitely enough divination for one day, so let's get back to Goggles and get this oiled up lamp, which apparently I just used swamp tar on this still, which we refine into some lamp oil, so we should now be able to use the lantern on the oil still, which will allow us to light the sapphire lantern and get an achievement. And wow, that bullseye lantern actually makes a big difference down here in terms of lighting. Let's see if we can cross over this without falling in this time. Which, of course, we don't. Well, we're back in the cave now with these light idiots, so which one of you is going to let me ride them? I think we have a volunteer. No, come back here. That's better. Let me ride you, or be consumed by you. That's equally okay. Well, I suppose this is just going to be my life now, until it vomits me back up. Well, thanks for that. At least we're on the other side. So let's get to some diggy diggy, and we dug up a magic stone, which we'll craft into a stone bowl. So let's masterfully jump off of this cliff, then we'll talk to our big jolly green snake again. And that is the Tears of Guffix quest complete. We got some pretty crappy rewards for it, but at least we're able to do Tears of Guffix once a week for some more experience. Speaking of which, why don't you just let me in now? And there we go. Right, let's go stand at a really annoying wall for a bit. That's a real good first start. Now wall, if you would just remain blue for this entirety, it would save me doing a hell of a lot of clicking. Right, you all do it instead. Okay, I see. Just one wall, stay blue, come on, I want lots of experience. Stop this nonsense, I hate this minigame. Oh, this better end up giving me 99 archaeology for all this nonsense. That's time up already! We actually only got 45 tiers there, which did give us 8,100 experience though, which I think was enough for one archaeology level. So that was definitely worth it, and just shy of 5k into 46 archaeology. Well, we'll most likely get that in a week's time. Well, I'm actually going to pop back over to Al-Kharid for a second, and continue mining this uncommon gem rock to get some more gems. And thanks to my new shiny gem bag from Dungeoneering, I can actually hold quite a lot of them, which as you can see, I already have been collecting a few of them so far, purely with the intent, and yes that is a pun, to cut them and get some crafting experience. But I won't be crafting them in Al-Kharid. Instead I've come to Menethos to craft them here and get some reputation this way as well. And with a few thousand gems just waiting to be cut and a starting skill of level 53 crafting, I'm going to be spending the next little while here crafting these gems just to get some more crafting levels, like that one. So unless anything exciting happens, I'll see you guys shortly. Well, after a short time later, we don't actually have too many gems left to cut, but I'm hoping with this last batch of gems we've got to cut, that we will just have enough for us to finally go up to level 60 crafting. So from all the gems that we just cut, we did manage to go up 7 crafting levels, which actually did open up quite a lot more opportunities within the crafting skill. But I'll actually be able to push my crafting experience just a little bit more by turning these gems into jewellery. But there's actually just one or two rather annoying problems with us doing that. The first being the fact that we can't actually fill up our ore box with gold at the moment, and the second being that we can't actually deposit any gold or silver into our metal bank until we've completed the Family Crest quest. So we'll wrap up today's episode by doing the Family Crest quest, and I'm really hoping I'm going to be able to boost my magic to level 59 for this, but let's begin.
Nope.
Damn it. Right, scratch that, let's go quickly get 2 magic levels. Come on, Circus, we need 2 magic levels. That's a good first start. Well, there's one of the 2 magic levels, and we actually got over 14,000 experience from that run. So, just another 12k to go, which experience we'll get from spying penguins. So we'll stick all of it into magic, and that's just over 12k that we got there, which is just enough for us to reach level 59 magic. So now we can start the Family Crest quest. And to begin with, I have to come speak to this chef wannabe, who should have had the crest so that I could complete this quest in a nice time, but no, of course not. First, he wants me to get him some items, which I probably do have somewhere in my rather messy bank. Right then, I have your fish, give me the crest, and from all of our hard labour, we are given the first piece of the crest. So next we come speak to this yellow-caped muppet and find out what menial task that he wants us to do, which apparently is to go speak to a boot which is underneath Ice Mountain. Right, Shu, what are we doing? Well, he told me to go explore some ruins in Witchhaven and get killed in there. Well, I do actually mean get killed down here, because he sent me to go mine this perfect gold rock from this room and try avoid getting killed by these hellhounds. So that's going to be fun, and we're going to have even more fun. As this door isn't going to open, we're going to need to solve a puzzle first. Oh, I do love me some puzzles, especially whenever they were as tough as that. Right, let's get some gold without being killed. That sounds like a plan. No, you're not going along with the plan here, hellhound. We're supposed to be getting gold and not being killed. Well, we've to now make some perfect gold bars from the perfect gold ore, and then make a perfect ring, as well as a perfect necklace. So we'll return back to Cape Boy, and hopefully get another piece of the crest. Of which we did, so now we need to go speak to one last Muppet to get the last piece of the crest. But here he is, and he seems to be poisoned as well, so this is going to be fun, watching him slowly die. Or not. Apparently I need to go get him some anti-poison. Right mate, I have your anti-poison. That will be 1 million please. Or just take it for free, yeah, because those items are totally free to come by. Well, apparently a demon called Chronozon has actually got the crest, so I now need to go kill him to get it. Which there's the cheeky chap right there. So apparently I have to use all of the elemental blast spells on him, and that should be able to kill the demon. Little spiders, I really wish you would leave me be, which of course they won't, and I think they've poisoned me, but I think I've now used all of the right spells on him, so just a simple case of murdering him. Which I've got to admit, this is taking a lot longer than expected. And there we go, finally. And he has dropped us a piece of the crest. Well, I appreciate the combat immensely, poisonous spiders, But now I actually do need to go get my own anti-poison. Well, we've finally assembled all pieces of the crest now, so let's return back to the old guy. But a nice easy quest complete. That's the family crest quest done. Which does mean that we now get access to the chaos, cooking and smelting gauntlets, as well as the ability to finally store silver and gold in our ore box and metal bank. So we'll return back to Cape Boy one final time to try get our smelting gauntlets, which we now have. And at least mining gold ore is no longer a real chore, seeing as I can now store it within our metal box. Nor will smelting gold bars, or indeed any type of bar, thanks to these new smelting gauntlets. But I definitely think we've done alright today. We've gotten a few levels up and a few different skills, and I think we'll maybe continue this in the next episode. But I've got a lot of crafting to do for the rest of today, so enjoy your double XP, and I'll see you guys in the next one.